Well, hello again and welcome back to this new episode of Oxygen Not Included. We are going to continue from where we left off last time. Like always. And hopefully we can get farther down into this biome. Well, I hope there is some crude oil down here someplace so that we can start producing some other kind of power electricity so we can get off cold. The other thing is I wanted to try to get this coal steam vent to make oxygen for us. I don't know exactly how it should be, but I got an idea. For it. Whether it's good or bad, that's a totally different thing. To be quite honest. But I will like to get this water over here actually. And as I can see, we don't have any liquid vent over here, so we don't actually have it, so we just can pump it over, and that is kind of sad, to be quite honest. So we will need to dig up in some way and then get this. So maybe we will do something like this, and then I hope it doesn't spill that way, to be quite honest. Maybe we should just do it like this. And because we will need some ladders to help us get this done, the next phase to get that done, this is basically just pre-work for that. And then I want the pumping station, I want an outlet, and maybe we should put it there. Oh, my fat cat just arrived, so now I'm going to throw her out. Be right back. So, oh, I don't know what this is, but uh, I think it's just going to end up dying. It looks like it wants to be someplace cold, so and so reject all. Then we can go in and say we want to I sure hope that we have enough coal for this. Sure hope we find some oil down here that we can start using. Sure as hell looks like we're going to be in some problem. Consumable orc. Probably needs to start digging for coal. But my thinking here is to put a gas pump up here in this corner. Try to seal it off so that the hydrogen, because hydrogen is low, it's not as heavy. It's lighter than oxygen, so that it will stay on top. So that way we are not going to need a gas filter. And then down in the bottom, I think we will have a gas pump to pump the oxygen out of this room, because if we go into the electrolyzer, as we talked about last time, as we talked about last time, it actually generate 100 grams, no, 1,000 grams of gas, to be honest, when it's working. Well, it's not 50-50, but so that would mean that our gas pump, that is, it can remove 500. So basically those two would be able to empty the room just as fast as it's produced. But I don't want the gas filter because it takes power too. So we are going to need 2 of these, and then we are going to need the electrolyzer. And that amount of power that we will need to run the system in total, well, it would be the 240 times 2 plus the 120 one time, and that is 600 watts of power that would be used. But the electrolyzer will only be running a few times. Then the hydrogen that we get from this we will use that in a power generator, and it will produce 800 watts. So that means that basically the theory is we will make ourselves the loop self-sustainable. We will not be needing to power it later. It will be running always. But we will try to make it future-proof so that we would be able to expand, because basically one gas pump can only provide for 10 for 5 dupes, and we got 10, so it's only half our population that we actually have oxygen for in that. So we basically need 2 of the electrolyzer to make ourselves in the green area, green zone, where we produce more that we need. The next question is then, what about the water? Because if we go into this one, it says it can transport 10 kilograms per second. So, and the electrolyzer will use 1 kilogram or 1000 grams. So one pump will be more than enough, as long as this one will be able to generate enough for us. That is the question, basically. But we need to empty this, because I don't think we will have this space, or maybe we will. We will try to start doing some of the things to make it work. As you can see, this is hydrogen gas, it's flowing in the top. Here, hydrogen gas flowing in the top. So it is definitely lighter. Quite funny that there is so much gas in some way down here, but it doesn't flow that fast up, because there is a lot of gas down here. Of course, the carbon dioxide will always be floating down, because it's heavier. And if we can put this one here, did we do the right calculation? Did we get the pump with us too in that, the plumbing? I don't think we got the plumbing in our calculation. Well, we can get that from over here, basically. We can't take it here. So many things to keep track on. So that's the basic plan. We will try to see if. As you can see, our food stock is actually dwindling. So maybe we need to replant these tiles. Problem is we actually don't have the amount of coal to actually do all of that. We are not producing enough. We need to do something about that. Oh, there is a lot of coal down here, so let's get that as a start. That's coal too. And all of that is coal too. Do it like this. Really don't like to remove all this just to remove it, but I need it. I need it, the coal. Or we are not going to be able to stay in business. Maybe it would be a good idea to have 2 of these farms. What am I feeding them? I'm feeding them sandstone. Maybe next time we will need to build 2 farms. Because we got enough sandstone to actually do that. How's it going with the research? Okay, for some reason let's produce 10 more. Dang. Oh, so many problems for one person to think we will plant the meal ice again. At least that way we should be able to combat that we don't end up starving to death. Looks like one that actually needs to be in the cold. Reject all. I don't got the food production right now. And I don't have the oxygen production, and I don't have the coal production. Actually, it's going downhill from now on probably. Hopefully I will... Next time I will not travel up. I will not use time to go up here, because basically we haven't used this. Makes no sense to waste time on that. Time and resources and all that kind of stuff. It makes no sense to do that. It would have been better to just go down, I think. But I actually don't know how far I need to go down still. And as long as so what if we go into our power, our hydrogen, well, it doesn't need refined metal, it just needs well, it could be good to use golden so there's nothing that actually stops us from okay. And then we need some automation, and I want the end gate. How big is that? Damn, that's big. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be, to be quite honest. Well, well, that's good and bad. How do we get our power for this? That's a great $1 million question actually, because as I see it, I can't run it on this loop unless I build 2 hydrogen generator, but I want to start out with 1 because I don't know. Try an arrow. So I want to try the first one to figure out if it's possible. Well, it looks like we got enough coal now to not worry. Oh, thank God for that. Well, I sure as hell want some more of this. Because we don't have that much in stock. I want. And this one says, well, because steel is actually quite something that, so I want 30 of those too. since we got so much coal now, why not start? I think that was my biggest concern. It was the power. The rest is not that big of a concern, to be quite honest. So let's set this one to a priority so we can get it done. Because I know we are going to be running on this. Okay, actually maybe not. It's way too overdrawn. It has some great. Now we got our steam turbine, which is probably the only thing I actually know that would be useful. All of this is a lot more complicated than our last. No need to start thinking about it. So if what is running on this system? What is actually running on this? Because there must be a. Could we maybe actually that is overpowered too. Okay, so the only thing I think we just build another code generator, another smart battery, and connect that up with some wire, and I want that to go down here, and some automation, because well, I don't want to burn through all my code just to burn through it. And so there is that. So now that we can start on, we can. I'm not saying that it is preferential to do this, but we will start planning some of the things for our gas, our oxygen. We will just plan it. And what I mean by we will just plan it, I will mean that we will just go into and then say, well, this is the lowest priority, because that way they actually don't care about it that much. So I can just go in and say, well, I want this to go all the way down here, and they will, because it's a priority one, they don't care about it. They are going to be, well, it's the last priority, everything else is more important. So in that regard, that's fantastic actually. I want 2 tiles just to make sure that we don't have a problem, to be honest, with heat going through this. I don't know if it can go through and all that kind of stuff. To be quite honest, I have no idea. How are you doing? And what can you do? Are you good at something? Comfortable lane, crowd, it's a critter. It actually gives a lot of pink apple something, bam leaf, meal, oh, reed fibers. Actually, are there something here that actually just want gas to be? If we go into this one, then it will say that well, it will need dirt, recycle. This one will use ethanol. This use snow. God damn, that's a lot of snow. Phosphine, water, polluted water, slime, sulfur, dirt and water, dirt and ethanol, polluted water and phosphine, ice, salt, well, dirt and water, sand, polluted water, bam leaf. Well, actually, needs to be in chloride, but it doesn't say anything about it needs to be. It just needs polluted water, phosphine, dirt, liquid chlorine. Okay. Bam leafy. What is that? What can we use that for? That's that's the golden plant. It doesn't need anything. Okay, so what it looks like, it can only be used to feed a Draco. And only okay, so that means that if we was to make a okay, why is there suddenly so much water here? So now we start emptying this. If I remember correct, this one is actually only running on that, so there's no way that would be overpowered. This will take some time. I think we will focus on getting down here because I actually think that will be better, to be quite honest. The next cycle, because then we can see then we would be able to get a little bit longer down. It's not because we are going to get down that much further, but we will get more down to see what is happening down here. Maybe we will find some crude oil, which I really want to find. And there's only one way to get it down, and that's just keep digging. At some point we will hit the button of the map, and when we do, we have a new print. Juice. We actually got some food. Yeah. Let's just take the food. Okay, maybe this one needs to be. So let's look at what I wanted to do. I wanted to set this up. I want my gas pipe up here. And then the AND gate that I was talking about, I still want it, even though it's like big like hell, it's like monster big. So it would need to be like this, basically. And so that would mean that if I go in here, I would need 1, 2, and then 3, because I actually want 2 sensors here. That's the whole main point in it actually. Then I want some space, because I want actually to be able to have basically 4 of these electrolyzers. I don't know if that's overkill, but I just wanted as a start to see if it can actually be done. So this is just pre-planned. We will still only need 1 of these. Even if we had 4 of these, we would have a bunch. So that would require it takes 2 tiles, that machine. So that would require, let's say, it should actually be airflow tiles. If we build that here, then we will build 1 more over here. And then under these airflow tiles, we will build our gas our gas pump down here for the oxygen. So we would build gas pipe, This is going to become quite complicated for me, but it should be able to be done, at least. That's what I think. Okay, where is all of my dupes? I got 10 dupes. But I didn't... Did they do anything today? Did they do anything? Ah, well. We are going to look at it today. None of them is hurt or anything. Well, I want you to go. I want somebody to do this stuff I asked for. Please. It's for your own good. Okay, this makes no sense, why they are not very corroborating right now. I put this on 9, goddamn. Why are you not doing it? Or unreachable. Not so weird that nothing happens when I don't see any dupes down there. Well. Builder, you should be able to be in a suit now. Cook can be, but no, I don't. Decor, well, crew carrying or digger, well, you can. Oh, another digger, well, let's get rid of a little bit hard, more hardcore. Our dog, farmer, a researcher. So when it gets night, I will do so. Our duplicants is going to, so that they will at least use the 3 of them will use the atmosphere. Which which schedule is they on? So when they get on down time, we will change it. So now we can say our researcher, please use this one, and our builder, please use this one, and our researcher, you are not allowed, and our builder, you are not allowed, and hopefully that will be enough to. If we look into our power, maybe we will need to I don't know why this water here. We did get farther down, but I actually think that since they are not doing it, one has been damaged. I don't know. No, I don't know from what. We need to get down here. We know that. We have set that to. It says this one say that it will heat up. I don't think it will get that hot in here, but basically I have no way of knowing it. But I don't think it will get that hot. So that's why I will just put in a pump here. Liquid pump. It doesn't matter for me. It just needs to go outside. And power, well, sure, well, it just needs to go outside. Then, because after that, I will just shut this off. I don't want anybody getting inside here. It makes no sense for me to for that. So, can we soon get down here? Can we soon find some oil? It would be so nice. Well, we are coming to the end of this episode, so I hope some of you learn something. I sure find out that if you can find a place where there are some, where it's heavy with the then you can actually turn the tide, so that's actually good to know. So if we get below a certain point, I know that this actually do help these few pockets that we have, that even through it will save our ass. So in that regard, that's great. It's always great to figure out that whatever you did is not totally worthless. We got this one almost cleared up, so that's nice. We start planning what to do with this when it comes to our, maybe this needs to be a one tile lower actually. Just to make room for it. Well, I will see you guys next time, because we are going into the next cycle, and I will think we should keep them on 1 hour around. So take care to next time. So bye.